Have you ever wondered why we love cats so much? These fascinating creatures have accompanied humans for centuries, evoking both love and respect. Cats are not just cute furballs that share our homes, they carry much more mystery within. In today's video, we'll explore how cats became our companions, what secrets lie behind their behaviors, and why they truly rule our lives. How did cats win our hearts? Since the dawn of time, cats have lived alongside humans, acting as wild hunters of rodents in our settlements. Interestingly, unlike dogs, which humans deliberately domesticated, cats chose to live with us on their own. The first cats weren't exactly welcomed by people, but their incredible adaptability allowed them to survive and eventually capture our hearts. Did you know that cats weren't domesticated by us? They chose to live near humans on their own. They were fearless hunters that caught our attention with their effectiveness in keeping pests at bay. The bravest cats survived, had more offspring, and gradually we allowed them to share our space more and more. Why do we love cats so much? What makes cats evoke such strong emotions in us, to the point that we are utterly captivated by them? This question fascinates many cat lovers, and the answer lies not only in their appearance, but also in their behaviors that seem to trigger our instinctive reactions. Cats possess physical traits that we automatically perceive as cute and worthy of attention. This is connected to a psychological concept called the baby schema. It refers to specific characteristics, such as round heads and large eyes, which resemble those of infants and trigger nurturing instincts in adults. Even though cats are adult animals, they share many of these traits: big, round heads, large eyes, and soft features that remind us of babies. These features evolved in cats unconsciously, but they helped them win our affection. Our brains are wired to respond to these traits with care and affection, which is why we find their appearance so irresistible. When we look at a cat, we may feel the same protective instinct we have toward a baby. Additionally, cats typically weigh about 4–5 kilograms, which makes them even more similar to newborns. Their soft fur and delicate facial expressions further enhance our desire to cuddle and care for them. Meowing, a feline manipulation. It's not just cats' appearance that influences our emotions. Their behavior, especially meowing, plays a huge role in building a bond between humans and cats. In the wild, cats communicate primarily through gestures and subtle sounds. However, domestic cats discovered that we, humans, respond very positively to their meowing. What's more, scientists have noticed that cats can modulate their meows in a way that mimics a human baby's cry. This is an incredibly effective strategy, as sounds resembling a baby's cry trigger strong emotional responses in us and prompt us to take action. That's why cats have learned to talk to us more frequently. Initially, meowing was used by kittens to get their mother's attention, but over time, cats realized that humans are just as susceptible to this sound. Today, many cat owners admit that their furry companions are masters at communicating their needs through meowing, from asking for food to requesting a cuddle. Interestingly, cats don't meow like this in the wild. It's a form of communication that evolved through their coexistence with humans. Cats quickly learned that we respond to them in a specific way when they talk to us. Meowing became their strategy to get what they want, whether it's food or attention. Unwittingly, we reinforce this behavior because we respond to their meows by giving them what they're asking for. Evolution of feline language research has shown that cats are exceptionally skilled at manipulating humans when it comes to communication. They can adjust the tone and pitch of their sounds to make them more convincing to their owners. Some cats meow louder and more persistently when they're hungry, and their meowing can even contain elements that resemble a baby's cry. Other cats can purr in a soothing way that makes us feel calmer and more relaxed. Cats' ability to form bonds. Despite their independent nature, cats can form strong emotional bonds with their owners. Their behaviors, such as rubbing against our legs or curling up in our arms, evoke feelings of closeness and attachment. These gestures are a way for them to mark their territory, but also a way to show affection. Cats have special glands on their heads and around their mouths that release pheromones, natural chemical substances that allow them to mark us as part of their family. This makes us feel special and important when our cat chooses us as its companion. Physical contact like this strengthens our relationship with the cat, building an even deeper emotional connection. Cats. Masters of subtle manipulation, cats are also incredibly subtle in their actions. Unlike dogs, who openly display their emotions, cats are more reserved and mysterious. This complexity in their character fascinates us and makes us want to understand them better. When a cat slowly blinks at us or softly purrs, we feel like we've formed a special bond with them, even though these gestures are often subtle and hard to interpret. Our efforts to better understand our cats further strengthen the emotional connection we share. Cats, true masters of adaptation. Cats aren't just domestic pets. They are incredibly adaptive animals that can survive in the harshest conditions, from Arctic islands to Hawaiian volcanoes. Their ability to hunt and thrive has made them some of the world's most resilient predators. Do cats really rule the world? There are currently about 500 million cats in the world, and their population continues to grow. In some countries, like Argentina or Brazil, the number of domestic cats is increasing by 1 million each year. Despite our attempts to control their population, we really don't have full control over them. In reality, cats have taken over our lives in a much more subtle way than we might expect. Have you ever heard of Toxoplasma gondii? This parasite, carried by cats, infects 1/3 of the human population and may influence human behavior. Scientists are studying whether there's a connection between this parasite and mental disorders like schizophrenia. Moreover, infected rats have been observed to lose their fear of cats, making them easier prey. Perhaps it's no coincidence that we're so attached to our furry companions? New cat breeds, mutations, and hybrids. An interesting trend in the world of cats is the emergence of new breeds. Only 2% of cats worldwide are purebred, but with the growing number of cats, more mutations are appearing. One example is the Lycoi cat, also known as the werewolf cat, which has partial hairlessness and wild, rough features. Breeders also cross domestic cats with wild species, such as the Asian leopard cat. Unfortunately, many of these hybrids have temperaments that don't suit domestic life, and many end up in shelters. Cats, animals that dominate us. Our obsession with cats says a lot about how much we seek connection with animals. Cats seem like small, sweet furballs we can cuddle, but in reality, they are powerful predators. When you look at your cat, instead of seeing a fur baby, try to recognize the mighty carnivore that has survived in the wild for centuries. This perspective will surely deepen your understanding and love for these incredible creatures. Cats in history, from Egypt to the Vikings. Our fascination with cats dates back to ancient times. In Egypt, cats were worshipped. They were depicted in statues, frescoes, and treated as sacred animals. Their presence was so important that killing a cat was punishable by death. But it wasn't just the Egyptians who fell in love with cats. The Vikings, known for their voyages and conquests, also took cats on their ships. They had a particular fondness for orange cats, and their migrations can be traced by examining the populations of orange cats in different regions of the world. Cats rule our homes and hearts. Cats have not only taken over our homes, but also our hearts and minds. They are present in every culture, every part of the world, and every corner of the internet. Whether it's their natural charm or the mysterious influence of Toxoplasma gondii, one thing is certain: our lives would be much poorer without cats. So the next time you look at your cat, remember, it's not you who owns them. They chose you. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more fascinating content.